Fantastic. So, without further ado, our 2021 Private Sector Award recipient is Molly Stockley.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Wow. What an incredible honor. Thank you so much, my fellow recipients. You women are just amazing. All of us that are in this room, thank you. Thank you to the Greater Phoenix Chamber of Commerce and your outstanding team. The selection committee, amazing. And to all the finalists, we are all a part of the World Series winning team. We have already won as teammates. That's for my selection committee. I'd like to share my favorite quote. Everything happens for a reason. There is significance in every event of our lives, from the most joyful and empowering to the unexplainable or seemingly unjust. No matter what happens to you, not only does something valuable come out of it, but it's just what you need. As I accept the ATHENA Award, I would like all of you to think about yourselves as I share my story of leadership, mentorship, and community. Think about the events in your life that have shaped you. What are the signs that have helped you find your purpose? If you are still looking for your purpose, follow the signs. I have 29 years of experience in marketing and advertising, working my way up to the top media markets. 18 years ago, I was promoted to a television station in Phoenix from the Pacific Northwest, and I rooted myself into the market, where I was excelling in my career in broadcast media. And then an event happened that would forever change the course of my life. In 2008, I redirected my career and made the courageous leap from media to healthcare at Cancer Treatment Centers of America in Goodyear, a national network of cancer hospitals and clinics. With no healthcare experience, I led with my direct-to-consumer expertise, creativity, grassroots marketing, and a passion as the marketing leader for the new hospital. My first assignment in my role was to find an event to sponsor that would introduce CTCA to the Valley. After careful research, I chose the 2008 ATHENA Awards. After witnessing the sheer determination, leadership values, and the many goals achieved from these incredible women, I would spend the next 13 years attending or supporting the ATHENA Awards. I would walk out of these events telling myself, I have to do more. I have to work harder. I have to help inspire more leaders. There's so much to do, and I would get to work on goals for myself and others. Fast forward to 2021, when I was nominated for the first time by a woman I had never met. Ashley Corona, who also nominated somebody else. Ashley had heard my story when I was a featured presenter of the Chamber's Women Alliance. I asked myself, have I done enough to pursue the ATHENA journey? I thought if Ashley had taken time to nominate me, it was my turn to try. As I walked into the 20-minute interview with the ATHENA Selection Committee, there sat the 2008 ATHENA winner, Dr. Candace Liu, the same woman I had witnessed winning 13 years ago at my first ATHENA. I was hoping this was a sign. A little about me. I am the oldest daughter of Brad and Georgia Stockwell, high school sweethearts, and big sis to Sarah. Our parents are humanitarians at heart and taught us selflessness and giving, or as we called it, the Cajun way. I credit my Southern upbringing in New Iberia, Louisiana, where confident women of the South, led by my gorgeous mom, instilled in us kindness, charm, and grace, along with feminine toughness, determination, resilient strength, and untiring spirit. It was my grandparents, both World War II veterans, and my dad, a Vietnam veteran and lead helicopter pilot for a Saudi oil company, where I learned the armed forces value and servant leadership principles. My sister and I traveled to Saudi Arabia annually to visit my parents. Being in the Middle East, I learned the importance of female empowerment and the gift of freedom when I witnessed the lack of independence and suppression of women. This had a huge impact on me, and I vowed to take initiative and always drive to achieve for women whom I'd never met. I achieved career success as a female sportscaster in a predominantly male industry, to a sports marketing executive, to building campaigns for Arizona's Family, Channel 3, and CW6, where I thought my path was set in stone. But it was 13 years ago that I met an inspiring woman who would change my life and my path. Christy, who worked with me at Channel 3, was unexpectedly diagnosed with stage 4 melanoma at the age of 27. She was a beautiful blonde with gorgeous blue eyes and a radiant smile, a newlywed who was supposed to grow old with her husband and have a family. I watched helplessly as Christy fought for 6 long months, and at the young age of 28, she died on February 16th, 2006 at 9:03. We had this overwhelming connection of sisterhood, and I vowed to do something, to make some sort of difference, to honor her and help others. I had to. I was born on February 16th at 9:03. I had a calling. It was another sign. Faithfully, I was sent to represent Channel 3 at an event in the Valley where I was face-to-face with the Chief Marketing Officer of Cancer Treatment Centers of America, a new hospital set to open in the Valley. I didn't know it at the time that they were looking for an individual to lead the new hospital. Later, Jack Moore, the Chief Marketing Officer, told me it was our conversation that day that prompted him to pursue me for the role. It was my destiny, and I know with Christy's doing that led me to CTCA, another sign. Now, 13 years later, I continue to execute with the purpose to provide and improve high-quality cancer care, along with educating the public on cancer prevention, with Christy always ingrained in my heart. I'm now the Regional Vice President of Marketing for the enterprise. I strive to be a trusted cancer resource to many who do and don't even know me. I give out my personal cell to anyone who mentions cancer when speaking or when I'm traveling around the country. On any given weekend, I receive multiple phone calls or texts from those who need cancer care or guidance. When I take those calls, I have one thing on my mind. These are my Christies. This is my calling. From young adults, parents, grandparents, celebrities, athletes, you name it, I receive calls from people who have somehow gotten my number. I give them my undivided attention, and we even pray. I hope to leave the person with more information than when they called. The stories I hear, they are hard to hear. This is life and death, but I feel if I can guide or just listen, maybe, just maybe, I can make a difference in saving someone's life. I'm proud of building strong professional and community teams. Through mentoring, I strive on helping others. Inside and outside the hospital, I've mentored men and women who have connected with me via community networks. In my ATHENA nomination, I had nominees of mine write quotes, and this one warms my heart. Molly has an army of mentees all over the world. The successes of so many result in the ripple effect of Molly Stockley. Thank you, Amy, for writing that. For me, the philanthropic leadership is at the core of my belief system, where I volunteer time to chair, participate on boards and communities with one goal: to transform my community. I don't do it alone. My amazing husband, Bob, volunteers or chairs too. We love raising money for those in need. We call it a date night. I love focusing on enhancing the quality of life in others when I am active and a champion for over 24 organizations focused on women, children, healthcare, veterans, minorities, the arts, health and wellness, and those fighting cancer and Parkinson's. I would love to thank my mentors who are strong, influential businesswomen, many of whom are here today. They have supported me through my career, taking me under their wing. They have instilled in me that I must continue to help nonprofits and not just watch from above. Dig in, cultivate relationships, connecting other philanthropists with worthy causes and charities. I have taken these actions to heart, and I'm so blessed with my path. I thank my parents, family, and friends for my upbringing, my colleagues who continue to shape me as a leader. I am thankful for meeting Christy, my pretty girl, who through her short life and inspiration chose me to guide and navigate those in need. Thank you for leading me to Bob, Christy, and since my boys are blonde, I get it, Christy, thanks. Bob, thank you for our amazing and happy life, for being my soulmate, my love, my biggest fan, one of the smartest people I know, and for being you, an incredible man, husband, father, and my best friend. You and our boys, Jackson and Jacob, have my whole heart, and I love you 3 tons and tons. I strive to be a victorious leader, an authentic mentor, and purposeful community contributor, not for recognition or accolades. I do it to leave a legacy for my little boys, Jackson and Jacob. We teach them the importance of being kind, humble, helpful, and contribute to society, to be a good person, a great human, to be an Athena. Thank you.
You are more